Poetry has always figured prominently in the history of Chinese literature, as evidenced by the fact that it's in the curriculum of elementary school, and poems by Du Fu are always selected. A great poet of the Tang Dynasty, Du Fu wrote more than 1,400 poems all his life, and many Chinese can recite a couple of them. He is also hailed the poet sage. Du loved reading and composing poems when he was young, and led a largely itinerant life. In the year 759, he led his family to Chengdu, Sichuan province, and with the help of relatives and friends, he built a thatched cottage as a shelter. Later, to improve the living standard, he built a garden by what he earned from writing poems. He'd even ask others for peach trees and bamboos to decorate it. Affected by his peripatetic life, Du's poems of that time were largely of a somber mood. With the completion of his cottage, more people came to visit him, and his poems began to take on an entirely different look. The peaceful life, alas, didn't last. 5 years later, he had to resume the nomadic life, and he never came back. The Du Fu Thatched Cottage, as is known to us today, was reconstructed by posterity with the view of promoting his poems and honoring the memory of this great poet. The Du Fu Thatched Cottage, covering an area of about 200,000 square meters, is situated at Chengdu's western outskirts, adjacent to the Blossom Bathing Brook. There are simple and elegant buildings, and tranquil and graceful gardens in the cottage, making it a Chinese classical garden of mixed architectural layouts. At the side core, built along a central axis, are the screen wall, front gate, grand lobby, memorial of the poet-historian, firewood gate, and Gongbu shrine, flanked by symmetrical cloisters and other accessory structures. A bronze bust and a stone statue of Du Fu stand in the memorial of the poet-historian and the Gongbu shrine respectively. They are so lifelike that visitors couldn't help feeling a deep sense of respect for this great man. The poet often came here to seek inspiration and contemplate. While you are here strolling along the lakeside lane among this bamboo grove and with the cute bridge and babbling water around, are you feeling like writing a poem too? A glimpse of the world history of literature reveals countless outstanding poets. Homer, Byron, Shelley, Goethe, Pushkin, Lermontov, Tagore. Those are household names around the world, and their poems spread far and wide. And Du Fu is every bit as good as any of them. He is the pride of both China and the world. Du Fu was selected the World Cultural Celebrity in 1962 and is remembered by people around the world.